Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third and final map, the deciding map to see who actually is crowned victor for the iBUYPOWER Spring Cup between Team Liquid and Cloud9. $10,000 on the line, if not a guaranteed $4,000 at least. We are Sivo TV with Then Silly, Dustmarant, and Helium, as the pistol round is now underway with Cloud9 winning the knife round and also choosing to start on T-side first. It is Stewie2K, Nothing, Skadoodle, Shroud, and Freakazoid versus Kusta, Nitro, Elige, Hiko, and Simple to compose Team Liquid.
Kusta out of middle actually does land a shot onto Shroud. He sees that smoke is down. He knows what they want to do. The vent's broken. Call coming out from Simple. He's going to need some help over in B. It's his job now just to stay alive. Kusta throwing down some flashes, trying to delay this up. Looks like he might have got wind of Freakazoid being in that smoke. And Simple on the site going to come away with two, switching out to the Glock. Just wants more bullets. Nothing on the run-up, and headshot coming away with nothing but headshots.
Wow.
Old movie, still relevant.
Don't even know what happened there. I mean, you see Simple get the opening 2 kills on the rounds, looking actually pretty good for Liquid to make a hold happen, and then, I mean, those 5 frags from Cloud9 rolled out in about 1 or 2 seconds. It was just so rapid how quickly that round turned upside down, and Cloud9 are going to take it. That's actually one of their first, I think their first pistol round of win of the series, or one of the few they've had, so finally going to get off to a good start here on Cloud9.
Stewie2K already peeking out, spawning a leash, and now Kusta peeking out towards the sandbags, trying to go long range with success. That's going to add more money to the bank. Short of what you drank. Nitro holding back inside the A-bomb site. He's going to be by himself as they're pitching up towards Highway, A-main, and also the blue door. Nitro has to come up at least with 1 kill, but they actually haven't really purchased any armor at all for Team Liquid. Manages to spot Shroud, but that stops it there. Hiko then at the truck. Stopping Stewie2K was trying to push through at the white truck side. Going to give that and leave it behind for Simple. Bomb is now planted. It's a 3 versus 2. They are, of course, going to go for this. And the Mac 10 is going to work. Nothing more than that. As he gets 2 kills.
So an easy mop-up round there for Cloud9, getting control of middle, splitting that A-bomb site, and so Liquid be saving up again, of course, so Cloud9 going to be able to get that 3-0 start to kick this thing off. We didn't really talk about it too much, I guess we did in the pregame show, but Cash is the primary map for both of these teams. Liquid undefeated on it so far with this current 5. I think they've played it 4 or 5 times in online play, won it all the times, and Cloud9 between lane and online play, I think they've played it maybe 6 or 7 times, only lost it twice, so it'll be cool to see how this develops.
Well, you have seen Team Liquid come away with, oh no, it was Cloud9 on train that came away with the full eco round, right? Anyone? Alright, no one remembers.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Would freak out. I was trying to remember, sorry, that's why I was late to the meeting, but...
To the meeting, yes. That's how we do things. We're very official over here, professional meetings. As Team Liquid on the full eco, not getting really all that much done. CZ's P250, that's what's left, and Freakazoid is going. He's saying, show me the money. He's looking for it. He's seen Elige. Seen Nitro. So 2 players' positions are known. He goes working his way over to the battle. And he's the last one going in. Alright, 12 bullets left. Taking forever to reload that CZ Emerald, and it's Skadoodle coming over from behind. First kill on the round, and also $600 for him.
The first buy round now going to come in here. Cloud9, usually a very A-heavy team. Also like to send Stewie2K or Freakazoid out middle kind of alone to get up highway and work some type of pinching maneuver there. It seems to be kind of their go-to. So definitely look to see them doing a lot of mid-control and a lot of heavy executes. Even rolling over some of their old, you know, tactics that they used to run under Sean Gares. They still have those in the playbook.
So did have a spawn to look back towards outside B, but look how aggressive he's trying to push out towards this mid side, and simply stops that. Stewie2K then comes back for the kill to trade it against Nitro towards the A-bomb side. They already have taken control of A. 3 guys up on highway for Liquid, though, as they get the first one onto Stewie2K on an attempt on the retake. Traded back by nothing at the forklift. Bomb is now planted. Skadoodle moving in with the MP7, but he manages to come out on time with 19
Boom.
HP remaining at A-main. Shroud at the blue door. Skadoodle coming back out. Okay. Now Shroud, the last man standing, off down by Kusta, who gets a 2K inside that site. The fuse is going to come through, and it's going to be the first round on the board for Liquid, but at least they actually haven't invested that much there for Cloud9. They still kept 2 submachine guns to get a bomb plant there, so they're fine here.
kind of one of the things where Scooter escaped in the A main, but the problem was you're in what it was a post-plant 3v3, 2 guys in A main, but the bomb's not planted for you. So they were forced to come out, and Scooter got caught, and so Liquid able to make the retake happen. I mean, Cloud9 did pretty much what was expected, just a big A attack with, you know, someone trying to come mid and backstab, but Freakazoid got caught very early. While he did get the plant, they could not secure the round, but as you noted, still plenty of cash. They're going to go right back to pretty much the same setup.
Everyone's spreading out. Shroud going over to that squeaky door. Nitro here in the A site. Boost is M4. These names. Anything, all the names on these guns are just ridiculous for all of these players. As the execute coming out now here for Cloud9. They're dealing with the player. That's Nitro, who was over there at quad. He's since gone down. They've spotted the Liege. He's going to move in and bring out Freakazoid. It's going to be 4-on-4. Simple here at the bomb wall, showing himself, doing a little bit of damage. Not coming away with the kill just yet. And Hiko is making his way up, making sure that white box is clear. He's going to be spamming it. Be waiting for perhaps nothing. He expects a lurker and he will find it. It's nothing right there in mid-main. Skadoodle, meanwhile, going to take down a Liege. Won't let him get it past the toxic barrels. It's Simple, who's moved up onto the bomb wall, then gets plastered onto it. 2 members surviving for Cloud9. Another round for them, resetting their Team Liquid, who did come away with 1.
The repeat tactic really from Cloud9. Again, very A-heavy, Shroud in the door, per usual. Freakazoid attacking the forklift again. Very traditional Cloud9. Just this time around, Liquid, who were kind of giving up A. They were playing a bit for the retake. They just couldn't make it happen that time, and now they will be forced to take a save. So Cloud9 going to roll out to a big 5-1 lead here, unless, you know, a miracle happens for Liquid. So a great start to this game.
And it starts with Simple with the win being up to Freakazoid. First one to die, one more time. And in a few seconds, I'm expecting to hear Freakazoid talk in dead chat again, because this guy simply got outplayed by Simple this whole night. Now Cloud9 looking to fall back and regroup there after losing 1 player early in this round. Simple did go for a full buy with at least the armor to add things up. So he bought with a team, as a team at least. So he'll ball all the way down to pretty much around that $1,700 mark. But Cloud9 looking to regroup towards his outside B and getting ready to push inside there. But Hiko and Simple are both there. This is going to be tough.
Man, can Simple do this again? Gift wrap them around like this? Got a 1-dig. The last time we did it was on the pistol round over on Train. So that's a little bit different than when you're going up against what Cloud9 has in terms of their weaponry. And you can see they're set up for their Molly take on B. Something that we did see them go to a lot when they were under that leadership of Sean Garris. Simple, yeah, can't find it, man. It's because he got a 1 in his name, not a 2, right? Not going to come away with 2 1-digs. Hiko here at the unspammable box. Last line of defense onto the site. Kusta is ready and willing to push that smoke. They'll bring Hiko down. They survived the first trap. Kusta coming through the smoke, and actually just before that, Skadoodle opting down a Liege from that B catwalk.
I mean, Simple makes it interesting at the beginning with a fantastic 1-dig, but didn't really amount to much. Cloud9 still would have come up with the victory pretty cleanly, so they will have the 5-1 lead, and money's still pretty tight here on Liquid, so they're actually going to have to take a double save. It is true that they got their money reset in the 4th round. I guess forgot to kind of mention that, and obviously the repercussions of that still in effect. That's going to allow Cloud9 to keep building up the lead here, as they're going to open up default once more, but Stewie2K this time actually going to be the one headed mid.
Stewie2K looking to get that control option. I guess it wasn't really an op shot, it was that silver op from Simple. Did not connect this time. Elige looking to get sprayed as well from outside by the blue door, actually. He's already down to 44 HP. Stewie2K taking that advantage. Take control of this mid side over that smoke. Gets a nice pick onto Simple to give a 1-man advantage for Cloud9. Touchdown nade onto Kusta as well. And a boost inside A does not work, so they pretty much dispatch towards his mid B bomb site. Easy right now for the rest of Cloud9 to work inside the B bomb site, but Freakazoid mops out the last 2 kills inside the A bomb site, and that was both the Legion Nitro. And that's 6 unanswered rounds, so that double save hoping to come into fruition for Liquid in round number 8.
Yeah, curious to see what is going to be purchased here from Liquid. They're taking their time on the buy. It is going to be the double op setup. Simple, usually a B bomb site player, so perhaps we'll just keep it over there and get a little bit more aggressive in the B lobby for a peek. But no, it'll actually take it over to A. Kusta will go to B, probably based on spawns, to see who can get the more favorable peek here. as Kusta will get aggressive and Hiko will get under the vent. So I'm going to try something different here, and it's going to be that same default here from Cloud9. Very A heavy. Nothing probably lurk mid late.
Molotov to try to push Hiko back a little bit, just clearing those little close corners there in Checker. Nothing. Oh, he's found a bit of a gap in that smoke. Doesn't matter. Look at Elige over in A. He's found two. He's shutting down this push. That little pop flash is kind of weird, but it seems like it would be effective, kind of landing right in that opening. So just up to Shroud and Skadoodle right now. Simple coming over with the op, and Elige again out of the sight, coming away with his third frag of the round. And it's Team Liquid. They double eco to get out to the rifles. It would be a shame if they got reset again.
Yeah, it certainly would. And that was actually kind of odd because that was Cloud9 doing the same A hit. The difference was they didn't actually have any smokes there. So I think Elige actually peeked the right side of Red Box and just got 2 kills on the first guy spilling out the forklift. There was no smoke to block his vision, no real flashes to force him back. So, yeah, it was just kind of like a naked A hit and just didn't really get him anywhere.
Nice pick to start things off, and that's gonna try to turn the tables around here in favor of Cloud9 from Skadoodle by picking Nitro. Thought he was gonna make it outside of Z to take control of that mid. They tried to double up there to start things in the round. Now it's gonna be Kusta moving back, playing it pretty much by himself. Actually, well, gets the support from Simple as well. Stewie2K really the only one inside that mid side, trying to make a lot of noise and keep them back and keep them on their toes. Actually, Freakazoid also got Kusta just moving in. He's able to win that fight against Kusta. So that forces Simple to look back towards the Z-shaped hallway. I think Shroud just played against himself on that door, opening and closing it and looking to trying to figure out where Elige is playing, and he spots that he's playing inside that site from that spray. Meanwhile, though, Cloud9 are still looking to move inside this B-bomb site, where Hiko will have to try to hold it on his own. Stewie2K about to close in with nothing, soon to be met up with Freakazoid, and also with Skadoodle with the op, trying to clear out checkers, smoke towards the CT spawn, Molly to force out Hiko.
That was nice.
Elige, meanwhile, gets the kill onto Shroud towards A, so the lurker is down. Hiko just hiding behind the sight, and he's able to take down Stewie2K in a great position right now in the back. Gets another one onto Skadoodle, going for a third with success. He's about to single-handedly hold this B-bomb site, and he will!
What a damn play from Hiko. That smoke he threw was so fast. Like, that Molotov had no impact on him whatsoever. Surprised that Cloud9 didn't pay more attention to it. I mean, you figure you threw that Molotov, you know it got extinguished. You got to consider that someone's going to be there. But Stewie2K almost ran in, just had no clue. It was a free kill for Hiko. He comes up with 4 frags, and that might just be the type of round that Liquid needs to finally get back into this game, as we do see that Cloud9 will be just on Tech 9s because of that. So this is Liquid's opportunity. Start closing the gap. What a big play.
Now Cloud9 don't want to give up these rounds. They got off to such a good start. They'll try to hang in it. Just buying to even up the money. Tech9's armor and utility here. Gonna look to do their little wrap, as they like to call it, onto this A site. Is it gonna work out? Simple's quite blind, but Nitro is not. He's brought down Freakazoid. He's got the other players coming out of the smoke. Simple goes down without a fight. Nitro able to get away with 2. And it becomes an even affair, 3-on-3. Elige moving up to the forklift, but nothing with the mobility of the Tech 9 is able to win out on that fight, and a flash to the face of Hiko. And the retake is on. 3 for the post plant with Cloud9.
Can they get it? Stewie2K getting the frag onto Hiko, and Skadoodle retaliating back onto Kusta. They salvage 2 ops out of that. And it's now 7-3. And the money is reset on the other side of Team Liquid.
Exactly. And I mean, Joey pointed out that's that wrap tactic that is back from the Sean Gares era. It's an old Envious tactic that Sean had picked up and put into place on Cloud9 back during their summer run with the second place finishes. And it's just that smoke explodes so fast off a squeaky door that it doesn't really give Liquid enough time to read it's an A hit and get an earlier rotate. So it just allows you to get kind of a faster execute going. And with the Tech 9s closing the distance with 3 players at quad, that's where the Tech 9 can have its highest impact. And it allows Cloud9 to open up the site and actually secure a round. And now, like you said, money reset Liquid back onto pistols again. So as soon as they took a step forward, they have to take 2 steps back, basically.
Little dance for Liquid to take 2 steps back, and now they're going to try to move back forward. But on a full save, it's going to be hard for them to get things done. Kusta is trying to spot it here from the headshot box, considering a grenade or Molly coming in from the T-spawn into the vents to try to prevent any boosts from pushing through. But Alicia's still holding on the other side of the box. He misses the shot, unfortunately, as Freakazoid gets the opener. His teammates down to 5 HP as well.
Eagle not really the best gun to have when you're playing that super close angle at the box. Needed to hit the head right away, then Aim Punch got the best of him. Nitro and Hiko right now. Now just Nitro. Freakazoid there with 2 nice headshots, 3 kills overall on the round. As well, all the kills, look at the distribution there for Cloud9. Certainly a team effort. 10 at the highest, 9 at the lowest.
It's very true. I mean, it doesn't really get closer than that as far as frag distribution goes. Meanwhile, we are seeing Nitro, who is kind of one of the A-bomb site defenders, usually with the Liege having a tough game. Saw Liege have like one big multi-frag round, but short of that, he's also had a hard time. And that's really kind of the story of the game, is just Cloud9 being able to bust down this A-bomb site time and again.
So now with the gun round that they have for Team Liquid, it's actually very low. They actually don't even have a kit at all. Only a FAMAS in the hands of Nitro as well, and really low on utilities. So big advantage for Cloud9 to be able to take control of this mid side, as they only boost Stewie 2K in there. Try to go for a pick onto the Z, but nobody came out. But meanwhile, we do have a stack for Liquid inside this A-bomb site and a 2-man stack inside B. So they actually are leaving that mid side so open right now, giving a chance for Freakazoid to lurk around. We finally do have Elise trying to rotate back, and Nitro's going to watch it from that highway side. And a little bit moving back to a more default spot towards the mid round for Team Liquid.
Proud over at the door actually with his hob, just trying to jump and spot. If anyone's looking over the site, he'll take a shot. So that's giving away definitely some information about what Cloud9 are up to with an op over there in Squeaky. And I think because of that, you see Shroud just run. He hightails it out of there. He's going right back over to his team. And that's where Skadoodle is with the other op here for Cloud9, trying to find that opener.
Whoa, look at this from Liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
The
read
bomb
this.
is there too. But now they're rotating all the way back. I mean, Freakazoid's creeping up towards that highway.
Oh my goodness.
What? That is such a massive rotate. I don't think I've ever seen that heavy of a rotate in a gun round with partial information.
That's right. So Stewie about to get back. He manages to get the headshot on Takusta before. So it gives a chance right now for Cloud9 to move inside the bomb site, fully open. But they're planning it very safely, so it's going to be hard for them to try to hold it from that angle. They can't really move anybody back towards that A main, but they will move Skadoodle first. Try to op it back. Here comes the attempt of a retake, simple on the top of the E box, but you can see he's the only one standing there while the rest of them decide to fall back inside B and save. Yes, I'm not quite sure why we went for that over rotate for Team Liquid.
I mean, I guess they read fake, which they were sort of right. Cloud9 did fake A, and they started bouncing that to B lobby. It wound up being a double fake. But yeah, even still, even if you think you have that read, it's not for certain. And even if you do want to cheat an extra player over to B, that's fine. But to commit all 5 on a straight-up gun round where no kills have gone off, no one's got any picks, no one's really pressed for any real information, that seemed real risky, and it certainly didn't pay off, as you can see. Cloud9 up now 9-3. Money tight on Liquid. They do save 3 guns, though. Yeah, I mean, that was a crazy over-rotation. I feel like I almost missed something. And that's,
Yeah, I was trying to think. I'm not even sure what gave away for both teams to do that.
I always like have to recheck myself and make sure, because it's kind of an odd thing to see. So you kind of wonder, wait a second, maybe I missed something. But yeah, I don't know.
Thought maybe they heard Shroud running away from Squeaky if they had one pushing A main or something, and then there were a couple players aggressive into the white box at middle for Cloud9 that might have heard, you know, the stampede pretty much of Team Liquid going through the CT area, and then they were able to make the call to reverse it, flip it, and reverse it. But I think Team Liquid needs to they need to lace up the Nikes after that one because they got juked really, really hard.
Well, it starts off well. They lost one, but then immediately traded back by Elysian, said the blue door. Started holding back pretty much a 2-2 now, with Simple looking to take control back with this mid side, where already we have 2 players taking control on Cloud9 side, soon to be a third. That's Skadoodle with the op to meet up with Nothing, and also with Stewie 2K. It's going to be Stewie 2K trying to creep up towards this highway side. Really only Elige holding it from the A push, and he does it a lot at the beginning of this round. And now Nothing is creeping up. Angled by Kusta, taken down. Might give the call right now for the rest of Cloud9 to move inside B, but Simple and Nitro are both there. Off shot miss, doing 2K, at least gets the kill onto Simple. Looking at the wrong angle as Nitro evens it out inside B. Skadoodle moving in with the Tech 9 towards that generator side, so it's even up on a 2 versus 2. Bomb is now planted. Freakus looking back towards the B main, but as soon as he turns around the corner, Kusta takes him down. 2 versus 1. Elysia inside the checkers. Kusta inside CT spawn. Shot given away, and Elysia immediately capitalizes on top of that. And they come in for the retake. And Liquid puts a point on the scoreboard where they still have a lot to work against, because Cloud9 are rich.
Big round there from Kusa to catch Nothing's lurk over there on the A side of the map and be able to rotate fast enough to get over to B to help out in the retake. Elysia also chiming in, of course, with 2 kills of his own. So a big round for Liquid to win. They definitely needed that to kind of stay in this half. They have plenty of money to rebuy up on these players, so money shouldn't be an issue. Of course, Cloud9 rolling in the dough. Nothing 14K there. Certainly could drop a player later on down the line if needed. If Liquid can win this half out, they still would have a chance to make the comeback. They too have a nice aggressive A-oriented T side that can certainly net them rounds with the firepower they have, but Cloud9 found a way to win this thing out 11-4. You feel that might be a bit too much, but then again, what we saw on Dust 2, maybe not. I don't know. This game is, the series rather, has kind of thrown us for a loop as much as the tournament has.
Well, to look at the numbers here on cash for the performances, Cloud9 right now are I guess there's 2 ways to look at it. I would say overperforming already in terms of how many rounds they've got on the T side based off of how many they usually get. So 9 rounds is good for them. CT side is still generally stronger for Cloud9, so that bodes very well for them going forward. The problem right now for Team Liquid, they also have a good CT side. Only 4 rounds is not going to be enough, but if they manage to squeak out these next 2, then the game is certainly going to be very, very alive. Team Liquid's T side is nothing to sneeze at, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Cloud9 hasn't drastically changed anything on their T side. It's been subtle differences. Like, they're still highly aggressive. They're still very much, you know, in your face and quick on their rounds, you know, usually executing very early rather than playing like the slower style. The difference has been you see less individual plays. Like, it's not Stewie 2K flashing himself through a smoke by himself and just going out there to die, and fight to the death, and he doesn't have any support. Same with Freakus, so it's not like he's just getting sent out there alone. They're actually coordinating a bit more together. So while the execute's still very aggressive, at least it's done in a situation where they're on the same page and things are timed out better. So like I said, it's been little subtle changes, and maybe they're just fragging better now than they were before too. I mean, maybe if their aim is off, then they would be right back to where they were before, where their T sides were struggling. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how that, you know, plays out over time.
Double ops here for Team Liquid.
That's right, and they are trying to work semi-aggressively for Cloud9 to start things off here inside B. They are going for shutter flashes as well, actually moving quite quickly inside B. 2 guys are taking pull-up checkers. That's Freakazoid and Shroud. 2 more moving in towards that B main. Nothing trying to watch that flank, but Freakazoid gets that first kill. The drop Hiko for Team Liquid. Now Nothing's about to move in. Nobody else is inside that site. Elysia's on the top of heaven. Nitro about to rotate inside that vents. Bomb is about to get planted. And now it's a 5-man hold for Cloud9. Attempt of a retake if they get an early kill. So far, so good as Nitro gets the first. Double Molly forcing Elysia back as 2 more fall instantaneously. Make that a 3rd. Now Elysia, last man standing, forced to commit now. Freakers are down to 20 HP. But at this point, you will see Elysia. Oh, nice tap. Going for a second one. 1 versus 1, but Nothing saves that for the team. It is now going to be 10-4. Nice try for Elysia for a 3K. Almost a 4K in a clutch.
And it's kind of the same lake of fire tactic that Cloud9 tried to do on B earlier. The difference was, I think the last time Hiko actually had thrown a smoke himself and blocked it out and just had this massive quad kill play, which was actually kind of half his kills for this entire half, was that one big play at B, so he certainly has struggled this game as well. This time around, though, there was none of that, so he definitely got burnt up and was eliminated quite quickly by Cloud9. Now they're up 10-4, and you can see it's a forced buy from Liquid. All they could muster up, but it's not a whole heck of a lot. Cloud9 looking to find themselves in 11th round here.
Yeah, it was the most expensive round yet for Team Liquid when you look at it from the equipment value. We're going in for the double ops. Gonna hurt. 1-1 and getting reset just like that. will buy everything they can going into the last round of the first half. Certainly looking good for Cloud9. Skadoodle playing extremely passive, maybe thinking that Team Liquid will be looking to make an aggressive play, and he's not wrong. He's just in the wrong spot. Look at Liquid as they go through that smoke, flash pushing with 4 people to get into A main, and well, they have got Nitro into a very, very good position. Let's see how aggressive and curious that Nitro will end up getting. As Freakazoid's gone over the boost and now dropped off into middle, trying to get that mid control set up. Only person there is Elige, and he's just kind of hopping over a smoke with that Deagle. Oh, and Nitro, he does actually come away with 2 kills over here in A main as they come up the steps. Simple found Shroud elsewhere. And, alright, Nitro, the big play. Looks like Team Liquid made the right choice, getting aggressive into A main and depositing a player there. Freakazoid, can he bring it back? Got 4 kills to get. He's found the first one, but he's only on 4 HP, and Hiko with the drive-by with the CZ. Kind of salvaged the half there for Team Liquid.
That's actually one of the few times, maybe even one of 2 times where we actually saw Liquid get super aggressive somewhere like that, like pressing into AMA and trying to make a play. And that was also one of the few rounds where Cloud9 actually had no one set up in the lobby at all. Because, I mean, they've been executing A most of the rounds in the early part of the half, or at least opening up default where they'd have 2 or so guys there kind of waiting for something like that. But that round, for whatever reason, they were all kind of backed off, like they were just trying to go heavier mid, and so it just so happens to be the one round where Nitro actually presses through and makes a play, so it's just kind of one of those timing things, and that nets Liquid one more round before the half closes, but not before Liquid has done a whole heck of a lot of damage. But we also have to point out that Liquid's been really good at getting pistol rounds, so they certainly still could work themselves to 8, and then from there we could still have a good game.
Pointing things out, one more thing to point out is actually we do have that giveaway from the iBUYPOWER Spring Cup Finals, brought to you by iBUYPOWER and all the sponsors that we have helping us out for this weekend. Make sure you guys type ! giveaway for the final details, because I thought it was going to close in 5 minutes, but I guess it's going to be going into 3 a.m. Don't know if they decide to open it a little bit longer, but make sure you guys check it out. You pretty much have 1 hour and 5 minutes left to be able to put in your raffle tickets for your chance to get pretty much a custom PC, an HTC phone, or some peripherals by Corsair, brought to you by iBUYPOWER and its sponsors for this tournament. That being said, waiting for 2 more to ready up as we see. We will witness who will be the champion between Team Liquid and Cloud9 and get the most deservingly $10,000 for the online tournament. iBUYPOWER's goal is to promote North American Counter-Strike. We definitely see it here from the great plays to the silly plays throughout this whole weekend. So Van Silly, Dust, and Healy Umbrella to give you guys the action. Big shout out to the rest of the guys on Civo TV that has been actually been doing the coverage in the forefront and the back end. But also, big thank you to you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us as we're staying late tonight on Monday morning now, at least for me.
Yep.
And good to see that you guys are still having fun, having a blast, and trolling with us in the chat.
Really, what's the most important? The trolling.
Of course. If not, the CSGO community wouldn't be what CSGO is today.
If we didn't have humor to get us through the lack of NA titles, you know, we might not be around. Second half. Looking for Team Liquid. I said it way back in the pregame. Whoever won Dust 2 was going to take the best of 3. I'm not going to back down now. Team Liquid. They've got it.
That's right, so they won the first map, Cloud9 won the second one. First map was actually won by Liquid on overtime when Cloud9 crawled back from a 12-0 deficit, actually, during that overtime. And then in pretty nice victory for Cloud9 on Train, and a dominant showing for the Cloud9 team on Cash T side, nonetheless, to start, but still pretty even these days on Cash, but usually see it more on the CT side more than the T side. Now look at that, and it's actually a 5-man push from Liquid inside the A-bomb site, leaving it totally open for Cloud9, looking to play that retake.
These are always so much fun. I love the 5v5 retakes. Oh, let's see what Cloud9 can do. There's nothing. Quick headshot onto Hiko. Simple gonna bring down Skadoodle, so it's staying even here. Simple goes in for one more. Now 3-on-3. Freakazoid gonna bring down a leash inside of the bomb site. Nitro holding up behind Quad. Kusa pushing that smoke over at Sweet. Decides to not. He backs off. Didn't go through. Nitro maybe left hanging a little bit there. Not sure Kusa's chances were any better had he decided to push through the smoke, but now he will. He's heard Freakazoid lock onto the bomb. He's got to try to get out there and kill him.
He got
Too late.
lost.
Bomb already defused.
Tried to run out the door and he ran into the wall, so didn't even get an opportunity to try to contest that bomb defuse. And in a tournament where Liquid's been so successful on pistol rounds, they come short in the one they might have needed the most to creep back into this map 3 of the grand finals. A great play there from Cloud9, like you said, playing for the retake. Freakazoid playing passive at truck, waiting it out. Nothing ensued. He had a pretty quick flank there on A main and caught Hiko right away. Then they were able to work all the angles and eventually trade their way into a victory. So now they're going to be at 11-5. They'll upgrade. Team Liquid, of course, not going to go too heavy-handed here because they want to buy those AKs third round. They're going to do just a standard smoke exec on A to try to fit in a fake for a bomb plan at B, actually.
Yeah, News. Okay.
No, he just wanted to check behind him, make sure no one got there.
Exactly, right? But now, here comes that execute. We haven't really actually forced our rotation across, so the vents are now going to be broken. You still have shot inside the site with the UMP. Takes down the first kill onto Nitro. Here comes the rest of the Glocks, but it's smoked out towards that B main, so this is huge right now for Cloud9. They're actually blocked across. They're trying to move back inside the vent, but Stewie2K is winning there with the MP7. Or should I say the MP9, and gets 2 kills onto Simple and Kusta. Bomb is now down. Hiko, the last man standing. 5 versus 1, 5 versus 0. Stewie2K gets Stewie 3K. Lots of money in the bank now for the 12-5 scoreline in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, Liquid maybe hoping those smokes would pull the rotate. It certainly didn't. And when they tried to hit the abort button and go back on the counter boost through Vince, Stewie was waiting for him there. I mean, that's a common place to retake from, so it was always going to be difficult to get back through there when no CTs had died yet. Gonna be a 12-5 now, but the AKs are out for Liquid thanks to the first round bomb plant. Lots of SMG still in play here for Cloud9 as well, so that might be the opportunity that Liquid needs.
Cloud9 set up, controlling pretty much everything here. Gonna get a little bit aggressive now, but Freakazoid, congratulations. I guess you didn't flash yourself. It was really Stewie 2K's doing. He was the one throwing it, but you're moving in with that P90. Oh, it looked like, yeah, he did. Spot Kusta on the fallback. Hiko taking a goosh through the door. So he's down to 57 HP right now. Unfortunate for Hiko. Team Liquid, I mean, they put everything into this round. They didn't end up with the best equipment, but hey, they do have the rifles over SMGs at least. Will it make a difference, though? It's going to be really good for Cloud9. Like, to get these $600 kills, to win this round, and then force Liquid to just be broke, Cloud9 will have such a big advantage. Gonna be able to use those SMGs again against the pistols, but Kusta's saying, no, none of this is gonna happen. I'm gonna try to open this up. He's brought down Skadoodle, but then Freakazoid and Nothing fighting their way back into the round. Nothing actually coming away with 2 there, and it's Freakazoid still with his P90 back on A. He's fallen to Forklift. Hiko, remember, took that earlier damage, but his friend Simple will bust him out of that squeaky room. Freakazoid, yeah, he was unknown on Forklift. Simple's able to clean it up, but he's left in a 1 versus 2. Molotov gonna go in, but Simple has pushed forward, and they might not quite know about this. Simple had the bomb, and maybe a chance. Time was in the red, and Nothing will peek out to find his 3rd frag on the round.
Good place there at the A bomb site from Stewie 2K and Freakazoid. Freakazoid just, that forklift is just his spot, playing it all the time. He comes up with some key kills there. Stewie 2K also had a nice run on the round, and now it's down to the wire. Liquid, they bought up, didn't come up with anything. Now they are on just pistols as Cloud9 are getting ever closer to that map point and the title, perhaps.
See if a miracle happens for Liquid. A flash to peek, and already low is Freakazoid and taken down, and an AK can potentially be salvaged. But Skadoodle and Stewie 2K getting 2K there, respectively. 1 for each. Another flash for them to peek through. Stewie 2K lines up the first and second one. Simple's now the last man standing. Incinerator grenade also to prevent Simple from trying to move in to pick up the bomb. He gets a nice tap, though, onto Stewie 2K, as that Incinerator grenade most likely stops Stewie 2K more than anything else. So Simple picking up that Tech 9, and he holds back towards the A main very safely.
Well, he's got the bomb, right? It's so much time on the clock, you might as well use it. He'll back out from A main, make his way traversing here across mid. Just one person, and that's Shroud. He is actually at an angle, right? If Simple's able to get himself over there and happens to check that, hits a Tech 9, maybe he plants the bomb and keeps it interesting, but instead he tries to check out middle. He will spot nothing, and with that, the hopes of the round pretty much over. Nothing will take him out.
Yeah, nothing having a good game overall. He's had a great tournament. It's nice to see him in better form. I know that when he first took on the IGL role, he took kind of a hit compared to how he was doing in the summer. I mean, I guess really the whole Cloud9 roster took a hit from that point forward, but been good throughout this event. So has Freakazoid, and then obviously Skadoodle and Shroud have stayed pretty even, and I mean, Stewie 2K's even done his part. I mean, I think everyone's actually positive for the tournament for Cloud9.
Maybe Nothing just has a whole bag of ice on his head that just keeps him cool. Really those frags.
Ice on his head.
Trade right now towards that mid side as it is a 1-for-1. Skadoodle falling down early. Freakazoid peeking out, catching a leash with a nade in his hands. Now falling back as he heard a pre-fire shot coming across for an attempt of a trade. So know there's at least one more guy inside that mid side. Stewie 2K op shot there onto Kusta towards that A main as he peeked out aggressively. Last two guys remaining as the bomb is down. But actually, CTs don't know about that. It's going to be Simple and Nitro having to work together on a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, good luck. So rough here for Liquid. I mean, at least they're going to have max loss bonus, but it's only going to one more round after this for Cloud9, and they're going to close it out. And even with that loss bonus, this next round's not going to be too great. I mean, they can save the guns. That'll help. But your T side don't really have that opportunity. They'll have the bomb. They'll try to work it back over through the vents if they can't find anything in B. But you got Shroud in a spot that may go unchecked when you've just got two people, or Nothing is just going to kill you as you come out of the vents, and then Shroud is able to take his time, get a comfortable peek, brings down Simple. Teammates for Cloud9 getting out to match point, 10 match points available to them, and the money here for Team Liquid, not great. It'll be AK's Armor or Tech 9 and Utility, pretty much is the choice.
Man, I haven't seen Liquid manhandle like this on a T-side cash in a very long time. That even dates back to when Adren was still on board. They've always been kind of the kings of cash, particularly Nitro. It's been nicknamed his playground because usually he's just so on point, but really no one for Liquid having a good game here. That's maybe a Liege. As you said, they're kind of down to the nitty-gritty with just limited utility. And they have to make this work. They have to win 10 in a row.
They try to go for a pop flash there for a peek towards that A main. Freakazoid's going to hold it back towards that forklift and insert a grenade off towards that blue door to prevent Hiko from getting more information than that. And that's even going to slow things down a lot more from a smoke from Stewie 2K outside A main. Meanwhile, we are waiting for that smoke to dissipate, and Hiko's looking to execute. Actually, they're going to run through this. So they're going to molly out towards the back of quad as well. Stewie 2K looking to fall back towards the white truck. He manages to come out of it, maybe? Nope, actually he's tagged out finally there. As he's looking to get 14 HP remaining for Kusta. Skadoodle actually peeking out. They still haven't made it inside the site. Nothing and Skadoodle going to work. This is down to the wire as three of them are actually lit right now for Team Liquid. And they are Liquid's last hope. Slowly starting to become a little bit more solid right now for Team Liquid as they get a bomb plant. A little bit of a risky plant there, because I think they could still plant it from around the corner, not really plant it for A main. Nothing's about to move in with Skadoodle and Shroud. It's a 3 versus 3.
Those incendiaries.
Yeah, and now Nitro, that's not going to hurt him a lot. It's a 2 versus 2 now. It's counting down. 1 nade about to come towards that quad side. Elige is down to 14 HP. Clock is ticking down on that bomb. They have to get it done. Elige makes it a 2 versus 1. Shroud at the blue door. Pushing through. And at this point, it's looking to stay alive for Liquid. Oh my god! Did he just 360 and to go and get the defuse? Does he have enough time?
What a way to end the tournament.
Shroud? Okay. Hello,
Wow.
turret.
He did not let go of Mouse 1 when he spun around.
No, not at
That
all.
was
Not
beautiful.
even close. That is certainly a Shroud moment. That's one of those trademark Shroudy things to do when it comes in the final moments of the final round of the big tournament here. What a play.
Big bloody war there, but big victory for Cloud9. Taking the series in 3 with 2 decisive maps, 16-7 and 16-5. on Train and Cash versus Liquid as they get that $10,000 for the iBUYPOWER Cup. And I think this is pretty much going to end it for us. Any final thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? Or should I say just boys, because there is no ladies in this chat?
Can you give me a nice, warm, hearty bravo, Vansili?
Bravo,
You got-
bravo, 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 to...
Bro, 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 bro,
Zero.
bro, 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 bro.
Might as well celebrate in fashion and victory. But guys, we actually do have about 50 minutes left for that giveaway, so make sure you guys hit that exclamation point giveaway to actually thank iBUYPOWER and the sponsors, and actually thanking you guys for tuning in for the weekend and hanging out with us. They actually do have a giveaway, one of them being a custom PC. So the final raffles are available right now for you guys to be able to get that. And that being said, I think for Dust, Helium, myself, and Alex, and everybody else that worked here for Civo TV for the event this weekend, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you very soon. Please give us a follow on Twitter, and we'll catch you guys back on the flip side.